We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Kelly, strong left, Kelly. No.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 45 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. Evades him at the 20. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
He'll let this go deep for Collins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
On first down, it's Benson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Benson. Evades him at the 10. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
They'll run with Benson. Shedding through the defense. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Malik Neighbors, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught. Inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall, 70 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And Stroud now to throw.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
All right.
Stroud to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Stroud looking to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
He's going to field this at the 4. And he is out up around the 15-yard line.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
And the reigning defensive rookie of the year made an immediate impact a season ago, and that continues here with another sack. Just 1 year ago, 7 sacks, 10 tackles for loss in just 15 games played.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
The Jets at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson.
39 yards.
yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, right back to Benson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Stroud. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. They run over center with Benson, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action. Here's Stroud. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Here's Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Trey McBride as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Open man here is Benson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Hey, uno more, uno more, uno more, uno more, uno more. Uno more, uno more, uno more.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here goes Stroud again.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Again, it's Stroud.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they'll take possession already.